Yeah, because I did not know letters.
It taught me something about that world, like with the.
Like, this is a letter of her saying goodbye to her cat.
I'll give you $500.
Yeah, I was like, what? Well, what's good, everybody? This is Blaze Reviews, where we're hitting you with all the latest movie reviews, but on a high level. I'm Kay.
And I'm A. Rick.
And for today's movie review session, we got to take a hit of the latest dramedy joint, directed by Maria Heller, and stars Melissa McCarthy and stuff. And that movie being Can You Ever Forgive Me? Now, Can You Ever Forgive Me is based on a true story and follows Lee Israel, a famous celebrity biographer who has come along hard times, and in order to make some money, decides to do a little illegal activity of forging fake authors' letters, I guess, and then selling it off to collectors for enough money to make a living off of. And she had some success for a little while until one day the FBI gets a hold of her, and all shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
Going into the movie, what got you lit to go see it? If you ever heard of it?
Well, I remember seeing the trailer. I did hear this movie going in, and I was thinking, I was actually curious enough to look it up, and I said, "Oh wow, she's okay." So it's a drama, more of a drama thing.
Yeah, it's a dramedy, comedy, drama thing,
right?
But it's more drama than
the drama supports the film. There's comedy laced in there, but it's not anything obnoxious. So going in, I was like, okay, I'm interested to see where she goes with this on a more dramatic note with the film. Anyway, yeah.
Everybody knows Melissa McCarthy from her terrible comedy kind of movie.
It's a lot of physical comedy, a lot of slapstick.
Like she was in Happy Time Murders earlier this year. It was all right, I guess.
Actually, I like that film. I didn't mind it at all.
And then I saw Life of the Party. You didn't see, but that's literally my worst movie of the year so far. So I was like, she's been hit and miss this year. Maybe this one will put her over the edge and give her that good winning record by the end of the year.
Right.
But Can You Ever Forgive Me a good solid film, or was this one of those Melissa McCarthy movies that you just want to pass? Let's find out as we get into all the highs and downers we got from Can You Ever Forgive Me, and find out whether you should go Blade to go see it or not. So let's start off by getting some of the highs. So what was like the first high you got from taking a hit of this movie?
Well, the pacing was actually pretty good. I was a little worried in the first act, but they were setting up the characters, so it didn't bother me too much. I just had no clue. I didn't understand what the premise of the film was. At one point you turned to me, you're like, what the hell is going on? I was there just like, what's happening? There's nothing going on.
Because it just jumps right into her story and stuff. They don't even tell you that she's like what she does for a living until
in fact, I don't think this is a spoiler, but that first scene,
based on true stories,
right? Well, that first scene, I thought it was gonna be like the end of the tale, and then they were gonna do a flashback to like the highlight of her fame and stuff. But no, that was actually just the beginning.
They never really show her like being famous and nothing like that. She just starts off on rock bottom.
Yeah, like she just starts off on hard times.
Like, what was she doing her whole life that she was able to just do absolutely nothing?
Right. Well, she had the New York bestseller, which can carry you for a while, but like they said, she didn't want to do she didn't want to play the game, so the fame game.
She didn't want to socialize with people.
She didn't want to do the fame game, so she slid down. But the pacing was pretty surprising. It kept me engaged because I was prepared to walk out if this wasn't any good, like at all. But that didn't happen. What'd you think?
Oh yeah, it seemed like one of those Oscar bait kind of movies and stuff. So I was like, okay, this movie's gonna be boring as hell and put me to sleep. But I got a nice high from it and stuff, like especially with some of the comedic elements from the movie.
Yeah, no, we agree on this. I think where when she's given, ample direction and some substance to work with a character, she can really deliver.
When somebody actually takes the time out and tell you, hey, do this and stuff, instead of just her going over there and falling
without her riffing the entire time. Yeah. She had something to channel her energies into.
Which is whenever she works with her husband, I guess. He was in this movie, though. It wasn't terrible, I guess.
Yeah.
They didn't let him get anywhere near the director's chair. That's probably why.
Nope, probably not. Probably had lasers trained on him to make sure he didn't go anywhere near it.
But one of the big highs I got from it, though, was definitely Melissa McCarthy, though. I didn't know she had this kind of like dramatic, I guess, range from her. Right. You see her in all the comedies, and you're like, okay, she's a little over the top.
Way out there,
But this one, she was like way held back and stuff. Even her comedy parts was funny.
Well, I agree with you. I thought like her dramatic moments were, they were pretty impactful. There were certain scenes of loss, and I was like, wow, like. You sold me on that, dude. Like seriously, yeah.
I was like, dang, this is Academy Awards.
Yeah, no, she was milking some scenes in a good way. Yeah.
I also liked the chemistry between her and her gay best friend in the movie.
Yeah, they played off each other really well. Yeah. The character was Jack Hawk.
Yeah, played by Richard Grant.
Yeah, played by Richard E. Grant. Yeah.
I didn't know his name was Jack Cock until I just looked it up and saw Jack Cock the whole time. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, is he a porn
I was
star?
the other way. I thought he said Jack Hoff. I was like, no way. I was like, no way. But yeah.
That must be his porn name or some shit.
No, he was good. I thought the way they introduced him was really good. I loved his introduction into the story. I love the organic, kind of way that they grew together throughout the film.
Oh, yeah.
And then, especially I thought Richard Grant brought that character to life for me, just playing off of Melissa McCarthy. They had a great chemistry.
Oh, yeah, he really just stole the show whenever he came to the screen and stuff.
Right.
He's probably the better character, I think, out of the two.
Well, no, definitely stole. I mean, Melissa McCarthy was definitely holding up this film. That's another high I had. She carried this film, but for that supporting role, yeah, Richard Grant definitely just he rose to the occasion.
So, were there any other good highs you got from it? I mean, to me, they got the the cinematography and all that kind of stuff. Right? It made it feel like an old movie.
At first, I complained pretty much immediately, like, wow, this is grainier than like a corn silo right now. But he's like, well, they're probably going for an older feel, and so I was like, okay. So as the film went on, it didn't take me out of the film.
It takes place in the 1970s, 80s, and stuff. So they wanted to capture that year and stuff.
You sure? Oh no, it's the 90s. Yeah, I think it took place in the 90s. Dude, there's some pretty good-looking fax machines in there.
It starts off probably like early on.
Yeah. But another high I have to give is, since this is a period film, they did a great job of keeping the technology. Because a huge thing I have with like films, we grew up in the 90s and whatever, so we know firsthand like what the 90s technology was like. It was still all analog, digital. Digital was this, even CDs hadn't really come on in the 90s, the way that they went on to dominate later, but still all analog. And I think this film captured the importance of the written word, and how much that meant to people.
Yeah, because I did not know letters.
It taught me something about that world, like with the...
this is a letter of her saying goodbye to her cat.
I'll give you $500. Yeah, I was like
what?
Huh? Like, the wit. The grace of her language, like
it's 3 sentences. What the hell?
They read it and they're just laughing, like, oh, only Parker could write like this. Here's $500.
Like, wow, that's the most basic sentence I've ever seen.
And then she's just like, no, I can get double over. Okay, I'm sorry. Name your price. Like, what? Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. These collectors, create, with their community of collecting priceless letters, I guess.
Some sort of valuable baseball card, something.
Yeah, but even like crazier.
So, I mean, was there any other highs you got?
Oh, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
I mean, so what was some of the downers you got from it?
Move this man!
I guess it wasn't all to your liking.
Well, no, as far as like downers, this film wasn't for me. I mean, once I saw what I felt like was the climax of the film, I left and I went to go finish watching the football game at the bar. But
then after I left out the movie theater, you're like, hey, did this happen? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, and I literally was like, so did she da-da-da, He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, so I was okay to leave then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's based off a true story, so it's kind of predictable.
Right,
stuff, how
it's by the numbers. I will say this, it reminded me of Molly's Game, in that there was fraud involved with some of the characters' backstory and premise to the whole thing. But yeah, any downers for you?
I mean, nah, not really. It's kind of the same thing. It's like not my cup of tea for me.
Right.
Like I saw a trailer, I was like, that look like it's gonna be a good film, but I don't want to go pay to go see it and stuff.
I'm more about, let's kill some people, let's run some cars into things.
You kind of sound like a psychopath right now. Yeah, I'm all for killing people and stuff. Watching a movie about somebody forging letters, nah, that ain't my cup of tea.
It's like, oh man, no.
Somebody gotta get murdered for me to
no, are you writing the letters on human skin? What's happening here? Are we Hannibal Lecter? What's going on? But,
I mean, yeah, this is like one of those kind of movies where you're just like, it's a good movie, but I'm not gonna go watch it again.
I would say at the end of the day, I would recommend this to people who are fans of literature. Definitely gotta check this out. They really go into some pretty good stuff. I was not familiar with any of the writers that they were talking about, but I didn't even know about Lee Israel. But
you didn't even know about Tom Clancy, basically. I'm like, that's at least a big one and stuff. You're like, I don't know what the hell he wrote.
I know you're Rainbow Six, right? Yeah. No, but fans of literature for sure. Check this out. If you happen to know about Lee Israel, I think you would enjoy this film, just based on how Melissa McCarthy played out the character. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those slower movies that's not gonna be for everybody. But like you said, if you are a fan of literature and stuff like that, and you're a fan of Melissa McCarthy and some of her comedies, this isn't as over the top as a lot of those comedies. But she does an outstanding job carrying this movie and stuff. So this is definitely worth a hit. I wouldn't say it's worth more than one hit though. I'm not gonna watch this movie again.
Yeah, one hitter. Yeah, this squeaked into worth a hit for me just because the story was really tight and the characters were really. Because
I was expecting to be bored to death.
I was
not expecting, like a movie about somebody forging signatures.
But once the first act finished, and I was like, oh, she does this. And I thought it was good for me as someone who was not familiar with the story at all to see that in the film and then catch on and be, pretty much entertained by that whole second act was really strong. Didn't see the third act, but definitely recommend this film for anyone looking for. If you love Oscar bait, I would recommend it.
You didn't see the third act, but you knew what happened anyway.
So. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of predictable, but hey, that's just our high opinion. What we want to know is, what did you guys think about Can You Ever Forgive Me? Are you a fan of Melissa McCarthy? What's your favorite Melissa McCarthy comedy about? Let us know by marking up in the comment section below. Please don't say like for the party or I might have to block you. I'm your host, Kay.
And I'm A. Rick.
And always remember, blaze it.